Okay, y'all, it's been a minute since I read a little something to y'all. So tonight I'm going to read something from a work in progress that's called Uthando. Now, Uthando was inspired by a couple of different things. The first inspiration was musical. It was when I heard my first I'm a piano song. It was called Love. And I heard this song, and automatically it just had this image in my head of somebody pursuing someone. And then as the vision started to take place, I started to see this as a cyberpunk, or as we say, a cyberpunk story that takes place in South Africa. And of course, of South Africa, because I was listening to piano music, so I felt like that just fit perfectly. And then a few months later, I was online, and there's this artist that I follow all the time named Raven Jones, and Raven does images using Unreal Engine, using those kind of 3D models, Unreal Engine. They're the kind of images that today people mistake for being AI, but they're not. They're Unreal Engine, and she posted up this particular image, and this is it right here. Image she posted up, and I automatically thought, this is my character. This is Uthando. This is the person to look for. And Uthando is basically a revenge tale. It's about a young girl, an athlete, who parents are murdered in a car explosion. Her father was a policeman. Her mother was a former criminal, a crime boss who had turned a new leaf, had um, talked about some other had given up information in order to gain her own freedom, and ended up marrying the policeman who actually ended up who was the one who went undercover and to get her and to talk. And years later, after Tondo has been severely injured by this explosion, she decides that she wants to get revenge, and this is what the story is all about. It's about her trying to get satisfaction for her parents' death, and this is one of the passages from that story. Nowazi scared of Uthando through the flickering flames. Why did you come here? You trained my mama. I want you to train me. Nowazi spat into the fire. I gave your mother my best and she failed me. She gave up everything for that stupid police officer, and now she's dead. Uthando pushed down her anger. That stupid police officer was my father. They were my parents. And now they're both dead, Nawazi said. There was no sympathy in her voice. I want revenge, Uthando said, ignoring Nawazi's harsh words. And why should I care? Because despite what you say, I know you cared for my mama, Uthando replied. And I know you want revenge just as much as I do. You're just too old to do it yourself. Nawazi's eyes went wide and she jumped to her feet. Uthando knew her life was in danger, but she didn't care. Stand up, Ntombi, Nawazi ordered. Uthando stood. Nawazi approached, sizing her up like merchandise. You used to be an athlete, Nawazi commented. Now you are broken. Why should I believe I won't be wasting my time? The only reason I'm still alive is to make those who killed my parents pay. My uncle and his sham of a police force are useless. Because I am an athlete, I know what it will take to learn how to fight. Nawazi smirked. You have no idea. Your mama was the strongest person I've ever met. There's no way you'll be as lethal as her. Learning how to fight is easy. Learning how to kill, that's a different thing. I have her blood in me, Uthando said. Be my Udashela, aunt. Let me be the weapon for us both. Are you willing to die? The people you're going after do not surrender. If you see a life beyond this, you have no chance. All I see is revenge, Uthando said. A hard silence fell between the women, their unyielding eyes locked. A slight smile finally came to Nawazi's face. Okay then, Ntombi. Let's make you a killer. And that's an excerpt from the story. I have another excerpt here that we might be able to get in before the 10-minute limit. Well, I'll read as much as I can. This is from further down in the story, so you can check this out too. Uthando watched her uncle emerge from the fog that filled the cold alley. He looked older, with patches of gray hair in his sparse beard. His eyes widened, and a smirk came to his face. I knew it was you. You saw me only because I wanted to be seen, she replied. I wanted you to know I was doing what you refused to do. Why let me know? He said. So I can arrest you? Uthando folded her arms. You won't do that. Her uncle opened his coat, exposing his gun. No. She was in his face before he could flinch. She swept his feet and he fell hard on his back, the wind knocked out of him. Uthando ignored his gasping as she took his gun and tossed it in the nearby dumpster. I wish you wanted to arrest the bastards who killed Mama and Dada as much as you want me. You don't understand. You never did, her uncle said. There are some things that can't happen. There's a balance that has to be maintained. Without the balance, there's chaos. Oh, I understand, Uthando said. You make deals with one set of criminals, bring down another, and all the innocent people in between get burned. So what are you trying to do? Clean the streets? Make this a better world? Good luck. I don't give a fuck about your balance. I want the people that killed my parents, and I'm getting close. The only reason I wanted to meet with you was to see if your sham of a police force would do the right thing when I found out. But I guess I have my answer. Uthando stepped away from her uncle. The disappointment she felt with him was morphing into hate. You knew they were going to kill them, didn't you? Her uncle sat up, then dusted off his clothes. I knew they were going to kill her, he said. Only mourn for your father, my brother. Your mother changed him for the worse. He gave up everything he believed in for her and ended up dying for it. For her. I'd give anything to bring him back. Your mother can stay in the dirt. Her uncle's words caught her off guard. She knew he was lukewarm about mother, but she didn't realize how much he hated her until this moment. But it didn't matter. They were both dead, and he would be no help bringing the person responsible to justice. Goodbye, Uncle, she finally said. If you're not going to be any help to me, stay out of my way. I've given your people grace, but that ends tonight. Then you're no better than them, he said. Uthando glared at him. I never said I was. So that's an excerpt from Uthando, another one of those bucket list projects that I plan on working on. I've had some issues about possibly keeping it in South Africa because I'm not South African, but I think I might keep it that way. I have some great friends that live in the country, and I think they might be able to help me over the sticking points because I want it to be as authentic as a cyberpunk story has to be when it comes to dealing with the future in a particular country. So I hope y'all enjoyed that, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care. Peace.